Island nations, jewels in the ocean. Off Africa's coast lie island nations, each one a world unto itself, shaped by isolation in the surrounding seas.
Madagascar, the island of life itself. Off the coast of East Africa, adrift in the Indian Ocean, lies an island so ancient and alive it feels like another world. This is Madagascar, a living ark where evolution has written its own story. Separated from the African mainland for over 80 million years, Madagascar became a world unto itself. Here, the ordinary became extraordinary. Baobabs rise like pillars of time, their trunks swollen with centuries of rain and memory. Lemurs leap through the canopies, their golden eyes catching the light of dawn. And in the shadows, chameleons shift their colors with quiet grace, tiny magicians born from patience and adaptation. From the emerald rice terraces of the highlands to the spiny forests of the south, the land transforms in endless rhythm. The avenue of the baobab stands like an ancient congregation, trees older than empires watching over red dust and sunset. Along the east coast, the rainforests of Masoala shimmer with mist, green cathedrals of ferns and orchids, where rain sings on the leaves like prayer. But Madagascar's beauty is matched by its fragility. Centuries of isolation made its creatures unique and vulnerable. Today, conservationists and communities fight to preserve what time and tide have left untouched. For here, every leaf, every bird, every breath of wind is part of a story older than humanity. The Malagasy people carry this same spirit, descendants of voyagers from Africa and Southeast Asia, united by language, rhythm, and resilience. From the markets of Antananarivo to the fishing villages of the coast, their songs rise like the ocean breeze, blending sorrow and joy, memory and hope. Madagascar is not just an island, it is a planet in miniature, a sanctuary of life, beauty, and endurance. A reminder that isolation can create not emptiness, but wonder. Seychelles, the garden of the Indian Ocean. Scattered across the Indian Ocean like jewels cast by the gods, the Seychelles are islands of rare perfection, granite peaks rising from turquoise water, wrapped in coral and cloud. On Mai, mountains plunge into rainforest and white sand. Praslin cradles the Valley de Mai, a primeval forest where the giant Coco de Mer palms grow, their seeds the largest on earth, their curves inspiring both myth and awe. In the outer atolls, the world feels untouched, lagoons so clear they seem invisible, coral reefs glowing beneath the sun. Music swells softly. The Seychellois people, a blend of African, Asian, and European heritage, live in harmony with this fragile paradise. Their Creole language carries the melody of the sea, a fusion of histories woven into the rhythm of daily life. In Victoria's markets, spices, coconuts, and laughter mingle in the humid air, while fishermen sail out at dawn on waters that have fed generations. Seychelles is more than a destination. It is a sanctuary, a vision of what the world once was, pure, balanced, luminous. A reminder that paradise is not lost, it survives, quietly, in the heart of the ocean. Mauritius, the island of rebirth. To the east of Madagascar lies Mauritius, an island of mountains and coral, born from fire and reborn through resilience. Once home to the flightless dodo, now extinct, Mauritius carries both the memory of loss and the promise of renewal. Rising from volcanic soil, the island is a mosaic of cultures, African, Indian, Chinese, and European, each leaving their mark in language, cuisine, and spirit. Sugarcane fields roll toward turquoise lagoons, while peaks like Limorne, Brabant, stand as monuments to freedom, a UNESCO site where escaped slaves once sought refuge among cliffs and wind. The capital, Port Louis, hums with life, a blend of temples, mosques, and markets where colors and scents collide. Offshore, coral reefs shelter vibrant marine life, and in the highlands, waterfalls cascade through forests alive with birdsong. Mauritius is proof that from the ashes of extinction, beauty can rise anew, a living testament to coexistence, harmony, and rebirth beneath the eternal sun. Comoros, the islands of perfume and fire. Between Madagascar and the coast of Africa, where the sea glows turquoise and the earth smells of clothes, lies Comoros, 4 islands adrift between Africa and Arabia, shaped by fire and fragrance. Born volcanoes, the Comoros rise from the sea in shades of emerald and obsidian. On Grande Comoro, the great volcano Karthala still breathes, its vast crater a reminder that creation here is ongoing. To the south, Moheli shelter coral reefs and sea turtles, while Anjouan and Mayotte, each with their own histories and heartbeats, cling to green mountains wrapped in mist. The air is heavy with scent, ylang-ylang, jasmine, vanilla, the ingredients of perfume carried across the world. For centuries, traders from Arabia, Africa, and Asia have anchored here, not only bringing goods, but language, faith, and song. The Swahili culture that blossomed along the coast of East Africa found its purest voice in these islands, where mosques gleam white beside coconut palms and children's laughter drifts across the waves. Life in the Comoros moves with the rhythm of the tide. Fishermen casting nets, women weaving mats in the shade, prayers rising with the calm of the sea. And though storms have tested these shores, both political and natural, the islands remain resilient, carried by the grace of a people who live between ocean and sky. The Comoros are a poem of fragrance and fire, an archipelago where creation, faith, and endurance bloom together in the heart of the sea. Cabo Verde, the islands of wind and song. Far off the coast of West Africa, where the Sahara's breath meets the Atlantic, lie the Cabo Verde Islands, born of volcanoes, shaped by wind and bound by music. 10 islands, each a different note in the same melody. Some green with life, others arid and vast. On Santiago, mountains rise over valleys of sugarcane and history. On Sal and Boa Vista, dunes drift into turquoise seas. At the heart of it all stands Fogo, the island of fire, where the Pico de Fogo volcano still smolders, its slopes black with memory, its summit touching the clouds. Cabo Verde's people are seafarers, poets, and dreamers. Their music, Morna, made famous by Cesaria Evora, carries the ache of distance, the beauty of longing. From Mindelo's harbor cafes to the windswept cliffs of Santo Antão, voices rise in song, not of sorrow, but of resilience. Cabo Verde is an archipelago of memory, islands adrift between continents and centuries, where every note, every breeze reminds us that the soul of Africa still sails upon the sea. 54 nations, 54 stories. From the Mediterranean shores of Tunisia to the diamond beaches of Namibia. From the glaciers of Kilimanjaro to the coral gardens of Mauritius. Africa's geography is more than mountains and rivers, deserts and forests. It's the stage where humanity first walked upright, where civilizations rose and fell, where languages were born and cultures flourished. The Great Rift Valley still tears the continent apart, millimeter by millimeter. The Sahara still advances and retreats with climate cycles. The Congo still breathes oxygen into our atmosphere. This is Africa, not one story, but 54 stories, woven together by geography, history, and the dreams of 1.4 billion people. The cradle of humanity, the heart of the earth, the continent where every landscape tells a story. Africa. The journey across 54 nations is never complete, because this continent, like its geography, is always changing, always becoming.